Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Simplifying Management. It's a mindset. Since decades, I have heard that HR is a cost center. No? Yes, it is, because in most of the organization, HR is performing the task and they are responsible for those areas which is difficult, where it is difficult to convert their efforts into monetary terms. Agreed? Yes, agreed? That's the mindset which has been cultivated in the mind of HR professionals since beginning, and they carry on. I like to challenge that mindset. I like to establish HR as a profit center. Are you with me? Yes? Okay, let's move. In decades of my experience, surprisingly, I have not seen a single HR platform or software which finally convert HR efforts into monetary terms and calculate the profit and loss of HR functions. In this particular series, I try to establish as HR as a profit center and try to find out way to convert the efforts of HR into monetary terms. Okay, but first we have to agree on how we are going to calculate the profit. So HR as a profit center is going to based on earning, saving and value addition. Direct earning, saving out of our efforts, and value addition if which can be monetized. Okay, let's move. So this is the HR ecosystem: planning, HR budgeting, compensation benefit, HR compliance, employee satisfaction, talent and acquisition, performance management, and so on. And they finally contribute to the business objective, which is sustainability, growth, customer satisfaction, and finally the profit. So we know that we are contributing in the organization profit, but we failed to establish that particular fact or aspect. But now we try to do it, and we try to find out a way that how we are directly contributing in the profit of the organization. Okay, let's move. So these are the list of few popular functions: compensation benefit, employee engagement, PMS, performance management, statutory compliance, learning and development, and finally talent acquisition. So let's pick talent acquisition first and try to monetize various activities of this particular function. Question is how? So talent acquisition has three key parameters, out of which their activities or their efforts is going to be evaluated. First is cost of hiring, second is timeline, and third is quality of talent. So to find out the how this talent acquisition really contribute in the profit, we have to work on separately on all these three parameters. First, take the cost. Okay, cost, hiring budget versus offer. So if your hiring budget for a particular position is 10 lakh and you offer a CTC of 8 lakh, so you are directly contributing a profit of 2 lakh to the organization. Similarly, if your hiring budget is 8 lakh and you are offered a CTC of 10 lakh, so you are directly offering a loss of 2 lakh. If you want to, this is a holistic figure, if you want to convert this into the financial year profit or loss, you can do it with the help of date of leaving of the employee and date of joining of the new employee. Simple, plus and minus. Okay. Now move to the next. Hiring cost. What if we outsource this talent acquisition process to the third party, any agency, hiring agency? Then they are going to charge 8.33% to 20% of the CTC for each hiring. And the critical the position is, the charges are high. But for our perspective, for this particular working, let's consider 8.33 as a standard agency charges for external hiring, right? So if you forward any particular position of 10 lakh to hiring agency, and finally you are going to end up paying 8.33 of 10 lakh, which is 83,000 to the hiring agency. But if you are doing this activity internally with the help of your internal team, then you are saving 83,000 against that particular position. So that means whatever positions your internal team is closing, you can book 8.33% of the CTC of each position as your profit. Agreed? Easy, right? Okay, let's move to the next. TAT. What is TAT? Normally TAT is considered from the date of resignation to the date of joining. Okay. Nowadays notice period is 30 days, 60 days, even 90 days for the various positions. So let's consider if your target TAT target is 60 days, and finally you are able to get a candidate who joined on 55th day. So then you are saving 5 days of productivity against that particular position, and 5 days of productivity is simply equal to 5 days of CTC of that particular position. If that position costs 10 lakh, then you are saving 5 days of CTC, which is 0.13 lakh against that particular position. But on the other hand, if that particular candidate join on 65th day, which is 5 days more than your TAT target of 60 days, that means you are losing 5 days productivity against that particular position, and there is a loss of 5 days of CTC against that particular position. That means loss of 0.13 lakh. Simple. Now how to calculate profit and loss? So here is your saving, what you have saved against your internal hiring. Hired CTC into 8.33% against each of your internal hiring, right? The hiring done by your internal team. Similarly, the budget of the position minus hiring cost, that become your saving, and TAT saving. If there is a early joining, it's a saving. If it is if a candidate joined taking much more time than your TAT target, then there may be a minus figure. But this is going to be your saving side and other direct savings. And now what are the expense part? So CTC of your talent acquisition team, license cost of various hiring portals like Naukri, and if you have any talent hiring software, then the license cost of that ATS, direct payment of hiring agencies if you have outsourced any particular position to the third party, and other direct expenses. So saving minus expense is going to be your profit. 1 point left, quality. I will cover the quality aspect in the next episode. And thanks for watching for this particular episode. Keep watching, keep smiling, keep making profit. Thank you. All the best.